Mr. Kolah, thank you for your presentation about CSR in sport. I would like to ask you, what is the most important thing you should know about CSR if you are trying to put it into your campaign?
Well, that's an interesting question, and we haven't probably got time to go into great detail regarding that. So I'll try to keep it brief. From a sponsor's perspective, they have to understand who their customers are from an attitudes, their values and beliefs in order to be effective in terms of communicating with them. From a rights holder's perspective, they can help the sponsor communicate with those people who are fans, if you like, of the team or of the sport itself, and be able to collaborate in a way which they don't do at the moment. So the big issue, I think, right now is how do you get people to stop and get your messages in a place where they're bombarded with lots of messages, they're bombarded with lots of media, and there's no guarantee you get a message across. The way that you're going to do that is to get their trust, and to build that trust you have to listen to them. So the sponsors and the rights holders can work together to slow down people long enough so they can be heard, if you like, and build something which is very, very important from their perspective, from the audience perspective. That, I believe, is a big issue right now.
In your presentation you said that maybe CSR can become the most important thing in sports sponsorship. Do you think it will become?
I think the research has shown that CSR can be a major driver for why brands get involved with sponsorship from a sports perspective. I think London 2012 is a great example of that. A lot of the brands that are involved with London 2012 have done it for CSR reasons. But what's really important is actually there's not just a social return on investment, but there's also a financial return on investment. What we don't really understand is how can that be achieved in a way where there's a win-win-win. A win for the brand, a win for the property, the rights holder, and a win for the audience. That's something we're looking at as part of a research on CSR and sport with Judge Business School at Cambridge University and with Cass Business School in London.
Once again, welcome to Slovenia. Just one more question about the Sporto conference. How did you see it so far? You've seen some lectures, there's many more to come.
I think it's fantastic that Sporto has got a lot of rights holders and sponsors and people interested in the business together over these 2 days. I think that's a fantastic achievement. I think the quality of the programme is excellent. It's addressing some key strategic issues which we all have to face. And the big strategic issue, in my view, is trust. We're living in a world where trust is rapidly being eroded. So how can sponsorship and, of course, corporate social responsibility as part of sponsorship reaffirm people's trust in brands, reaffirm their trust in sport? I think that's quite a big issue at the moment, and I hope over the next 2 days we will hear some more interesting presentations that, if you like, add to our understanding of how that can be achieved.
Hope we will. Thank you very much for your time.